Hello there. Storm Benjamin briskly left our shores on Thursday, but it left behind quite a rash of showers. It's also leaving a legacy for the next few days.
And it's a very mixed day of weather ahead today. We've got some more persistent rain across parts of Scotland, sunny spells and scattered blustery showers elsewhere.
I'm seeing frost in the picture behind you, but I'm assuming that's not from this morning.
Oh no, this isn't this morning, but actually some places will look like this once the sun gets up. Touch of frost out there this morning. Yes, good morning to you. We've waved goodbye to Storm Benjamin, so we've got a bit of a quieter picture out there today for some of us, but still a really mixed weather picture.
I think, Sarah, I wouldn't be happy if people banned snoods, especially at this time of year. You just think this is snood time, right?
Absolutely, snood season. Yeah, bring it on. Snoods, scarves, all of the above, especially when you're sitting still, you know, for a while. But yes, good morning to you. When you are out in the sunshine, it shouldn't feel too bad out there today, and there will be a bit of sunshine on the cards for some of us, but it really is a mixed picture depending on where you are.
Now, look, usually you come up trumps with the best pictures because our weather watchers, you know, really do deliver. But they do compete with kind of what you have on offer.
Yeah, I don't think I can compete, can I, with the comedy animals? You just can't beat that, I'm afraid. But yes, good morning to you. Our weather watchers have been out bright and early this morning, even though the sun's not quite up yet. Of course, when the clocks go back this weekend, we will get some earlier weather watchers with the sunrise. But this is the picture just recently looking over the River Thames in London. Fairly clear skies there, in fact. A quieter day across parts of southeast England compared to yesterday when we had Storm Benjamin that brought the strong winds and the heavy rainfall for some of us too.
Sarah, you've had a challenging morning in some ways. First we had the funny animal pictures. Now we've got the, you know, you can't beat that, can you? And you've got to follow it every time.
I know. How do you follow cute pictures like that? I think our weather watchers need to go out and start taking more photos this morning of their cute dogs on the dog walks, please. And I'll try and find you one of them for my next hit. Yes, good morning to you. Bit of a mixed picture out there this morning. For some of us, we've got some early sunshine. This is the view just looking out over the North Sea from Northumberland. We have got thicker cloud there, the remnants of Storm Benjamin sitting out in the North Sea. Also a bit of sunshine, but the cloud here is going to thicken. There'll be more rain sinking south through the day.
The end of the weekend as well. Sarah's got the details.
Thanks, Charlie. Well, it's from quack to woof this morning because we've got a couple of pictures of our early morning dog walkies from our weather watchers. This one in Worcestershire, plenty of sunshine there, fine, dry morning. We've also got some bright conditions in the coast of Norfolk as well. But it isn't quite so bright everywhere because a real mix in weather types out there today. Actually, quite a bit of dry weather here and there, I think, through the course of the weekend. And after a chilly weekend, turns a little bit milder as we head through next week. And don't forget your annual autumnal reminder that the clocks are set to go back by an hour during the early hours of Sunday morning. Back to you both.
Sarah, did you miss that?
I wasn't forecasting thunderstorms. Not everywhere.
But it's spooky, isn't it? When you've got a scary film, you know, you have thunder and lightning, don't you?
She didn't look unnecessarily scared, to be honest. It didn't really have that effect.
She's unflappable.
Slightly wasted.
Sarah Keith Lucas is unflappable. Sarah's come up with, what, clouds, thunder, blue sky.
Ta-da! Ta-da!
You appealed to the weather watchers and they've delivered, have they?
They've done brilliantly, yes. Lots of our weather watchers are dog walkers, of course, out early in the morning. And I know dogs don't really count as wildlife, do they? But they get you out there in nature, appreciating the animals and the beautiful colours we've got at this time of year as well. So this is the picture in Nottinghamshire. We have got some sunshine overhead there. Not the same everywhere, though. Some big shower clouds around too. And this is the picture off the south coast of Devon, where there are some really heavy showers. Quite frequent showers are going to affect parts of southwest England, but also Wales seeing some heavy showers, some of them into parts of northwest England.
Hello there. Well, it really has been a largely beautiful day to round off the working week, albeit on the chilly side, especially so in that breeze. And for the most part, more of the same to come over the weekend. A good deal of sunshine on the cards, but still very breezy. And as a result, that will continue to exacerbate the rather chilly feel to things.
Hello, thank you, Sophie. Well, there's plenty of sunshine around today, but also some showers too, and it felt rather chilly. Still a bit of a chill in the air as we head through this weekend with a brisk and a cool feeling northerly wind blowing. Again, the sunshine's going to be making more appearances, but there'll also be some showers and then some longer spells of rain pushing in from the west as we head through Sunday.
OK, lovely day today. I know it's a bit chilly, but nice and sunny, as we can see from the picture behind
So
us.
nice first thing this morning, wasn't it? Nice and fresh after yesterday's rain and the storm. It looked like this first thing. Plenty of blue sky, that freshness in the air, very pleasant indeed. And it continued really for much of the day as well. So we've had this sunshine through the afternoon, perhaps a little bit more in the way of cloud. And actually, we did have one or two of these. Now, the showers started to fizzle out as they moved towards us, but parts of West and South London saw a few showers and, of course, a few rainbows. Now, of course, it's the weekend. What have we got in store? It's going to feel a little bit colder, similar, if not a little bit colder than today. It should, however, be mostly dry with some sunshine.
And as we mark the end of British summertime this weekend, we are certainly going to start to feel those chillier autumn temperatures. I will have the full forecast a little later in the programme.
Dawn Benjamin may have moved on. Becky, though, joined us in the studio. Becky, it's cold out there, isn't it?
Yeah, Becky hasn't moved on. Becky is still here. And yes, baby, it's cold outside. It certainly is, but at least it's sunny as well. We've really been lacking in the sunshine stakes so far this month. We should be at around 74% of our monthly average. We are at a measly and rather paltry 44%. So the sunshine that we saw today really has been a welcome boost. And these pictures were recorded at London and Windsor earlier on. Sparkly autumnal sunshine. But of course, with the cold comes the sunshine. Those two are linked together because cold air tends to hold less moisture, so we do tend to get more sunshine. Let's have a look at what's going on. And as you can see, we do have low pressure sitting out towards the east, high pressure to the west, and that's caused this squeeze of isobars. It's cold and it's coming from a chilly northerly direction, and that's what's really going to be affecting our temperatures, that cold air mass, but also feeling colder than that in quite a stiff breeze. So as we look ahead to tomorrow morning, for example, you can see that on the face of it, those temperatures aren't looking too bad, around or just below the seasonal average. And then you add on the effect of that cold northerly wind, and it's going to be feeling much closer to low single figures there towards Aberdeen, barely into the plus numbers at all. Really feeling very chilly indeed, but at least after a rather wet start, it's going to be lovely and sunny. And of course, the other major thing happening this weekend is the clock change. Spring forward, fall back. This is the good one. This is the one where you get an extra hour in bed at 2 a.m. on Sunday morning. And that's when it happens. And as I say, it's all happening this weekend. Let's have a look. The excitement is all down to the fact that we're going to be getting all that sunshine after such a gloomy time, and that's certainly, as I say, what we're going to be having this weekend. This is our weather menu. It's cold and sunny for most on Saturday, with a few showers in the west, and then a dry, cold start on Sunday, so get up early if you can bear to. The rain spreading in from the northwest later and gradually starting to turn less cold as we lose that cold northerly, and then slowly it starts to turn more westerly. So cold and sunny over the weekend. And then as we move into next week, and of course it is half term, all important weather conditions, lots of pressure on from parents. I'm afraid we're back to something milder, cloudier and wetter as well. So not making any friends.
Got it. Thank you very much, Becky.